What's up, blockchain? Let me know if you guys can hear the audio. Good morning. Good morning. You guys can hear you. The audio's good. Sounds good. Just one more confirmation. Hey D. Hey Tony. Awesome. 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 So recently I made the video about VeChain, and I wanted to talk about that, about the whales and the price manipulation, and um, just looking at this with common sense. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a pretty big. I think that's a bass. But just looking at it with common sense, I believe for me right now, fiat should be going into VeChain. For me, um, I mean, talk about Walmart. I like what I just, there's some speculation, rumors about IBM and all these things, and you see what Sonny's doing, and then the speech. He's going to be talking in, I believe it's in Shanghai. There's a lot of things to be excited about. I know the price really sucks right now, um, but not if you're buying with fiat, right? And I believe that at the end of the year, close to the end of the year, 2020, 2021, um, we're going to see a lot of these altcoins uh, do very well that are legitimate, right? So this brings me up to the next subject about the Bitcoin dominance, right? We've been hearing a lot of fear with the Bitcoin dominance. Oh my God, it's the altcoins, they're dead, they're done, forget about it. It's Bitcoin all the way. And again, I like Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys saw that video. Uh, I like Bitcoin a lot. I'm long on Bitcoin. Okay, I'm really long. I hold Bitcoin. I've told family members to get in Bitcoin when it was, around the 4,000, 3,000 level. So believe me, I'm long on Bitcoin. I don't know if you guys can see that. What type of fish is that? I don't know if you guys, let me see if I can zoom in. I don't know what those fish are. Sometimes you see alligators pop up right here, so we'll see. I know in Key Largo when I was doing a live stream, we saw like a baby hammerhead really close to the to the water. So I was like, damn, it's kind of close to the beach area. But so back to the point. A lot of people are scared of the Bitcoin dominance. It's part of the process, right? It's part of the process. Uh, you got a lot of Bitcoin um, tribalists, that mentality where it's just gonna be. That's beautiful, man. Doing like a little synchronized dance. If anybody knows what type of fish those are, let me know. I don't know if you guys can see it. But back to the Bitcoin dominance. Um, it's just part of the process, guys. There's going to be an altcoin season, so don't be scared. All right. Uh, I'm waiting for Bitcoin to get to at least 20,000. All right. So I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna talk about a little bit about the Bitcoin price in October. There's a lot of things happening in October. All right, not just in cryptocurrencies, but there's a lot of things happening in October. Some major news coming out for Bitcoin in October. Then you got October 31st with the European Union. What's going on with Brexit? You see what the European Union's already doing with um, what's going on in Europe with Draghi, negative interest rates. I've been talking about the gray shift. Everything is happening according um, to what I've been looking at, what I've been researching, and the data. It's all happening. It's all happening. Um, So yes, safe havens like gold, silver, things of that nature are good place. Now this is not financial advice, but in a volatile market like the cryptocurrency market, and we've seen uh, the the volatility to the negative side, right? Um, for almost a good year, and we've just recently moved out of it, which I'll talk about Litecoin in a little bit. Remind me to talk about Litecoin. I want to talk about Litecoin. I don't want this to go too long. Maybe I'll do another live stream on Litecoin, and talking about 2022, because I'm already getting prepared for 2022, 2023, 2024, and you guys got to be prepared for this. Um, I apologize if I jump from things to things. I got so many things in my brain, that I want to talk about, and if I'll lose my train of thought, I'll just jump into something else. But talking about that, you guys should already be preparing now. Not in a how would I put it, in an arrogant way, knowing the future, but there's nothing wrong with preparing and having a plan for 2022 and 2023 and 2024. So, but talking about geopolitical things that are going on, one of the major safe havens, with great with the possibility of great returns on investment. We talk about Bitcoin. We talk about cryptocurrencies. Um, there's gonna be there's one that's sitting under $200 right now. Okay, and that is Ethereum. And to me, that is a screaming buy. Uh, so I loaded up on Ethereum. I might do a video on that. I'm not going to go too much into details about that, but that's one of those that, again, this is never financial advice, but you should be researching Ethereum right now. And I'll even put it like this: when I told my family members about Bitcoin at 4,000, 3,000, I'm telling them now, I'll just share this, that Ethereum under $200, not going after Ethereum. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you what I tell my family, okay? Not telling you what to do. I just told them, I go, because I have some family members that are purchasing Bitcoin right now. And I'm like, listen, enough with the Bitcoin. Enough with the Bitcoin right now. The smart play is Ethereum. Okay, the smart play, and I'm telling them right now that, just like I told you guys, it was highly irresponsible to not get into Bitcoin at 3,000, 4,000 level. It's almost to that level. It's almost that same point that I was trying to make. That seeing Ethereum at under $200, seeing Ethereum 2.0, what they're doing. And I've been really, 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 almost, I guess you can say studying, but researching a lot of Ethereum. But I've really grown to like, not even Vitalik. Vitalik's a little too weird for me. Uh, he's a genius. But Joseph Lubin, just listening to that guy speak, and the way he talks, the reading the body language. Um, I'm picking up a lot of things there from Ethereum. All right. Um, so I'm very, very, very bullish on Ethereum right now. Again, I have to say this: do not just go now and, you know what, I'm going to trade everything for research, study. There's still plenty of time. Um, well, let me not say it like that, because I don't know if there's plenty of time, but research. Never just move out of FOMO. Oh my God, I got to get in because it's gonna happen. Just do your due diligence and research, as much as possible. Right now, um, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be hard with some of you. Uh, this is the time. We're getting close to that period where things are going to take off, right? So we're getting close. We might see Bitcoin in October at 16,000. Okay, we might see it there. We might. Okay, not guarantee. I can't tell you that's a guarantee. I'm not, but we might see a Bitcoin at 16,000 in October. Okay, so what will happen? Will Ethereum move with it? Will it stay back where other alts? That's to be seen. But it's just letting us know that we are getting close to that phase where things are going to start moving. So being hard on you right now, the thing to do is to research everything you can. Take some time. I've even told I've told Alyssa, I go, listen, I gotta research some more right now. I gotta buckle down and see what I can. And here's a risky play that I'm starting to look at now. Some coins there that are really below market cap, and just for the heck of it. I don't know if I'm going to talk about it because talking about it could be a little bit reckless because someone might just, you always got to be careful when you're talking, no matter if it's two people that are listening to you, 1,000, 1,000,000, whatever it is. You can't be reckless because people can take things out of context and say, wow, he was right with this and he was right with that and he's got to be right with this one. Just there's some plays there. There's some plays there that are a bit risky. I'm not gonna say bit, but if they hit, they could be a pretty spectacular returns on investment. And remember, the whole game is like I've said, this is all a game. This is all a game. Don't fall in love with these things that I'm just only, I'm telling you what I talk to my family about. Don't fall in love with these coins. Don't fall in love with them. Know your seasons. Know when to plant. Know when to harvest. And don't fall in love. I'm gonna hold all the way till Bitcoin gets to 1,000,000. Okay, go ahead and do that. You're gonna have some days where you're gonna be frustrated. All right. I'm not saying that I have some that are just stacked away for years and years and years. But I'm definitely going to try to take advantage when Bitcoin pumps past at least 22, 23K around there, and then look for some good, legitimate altcoins that are at a bargain, and then just play the whale game, a miniature whale game, however it is, and just try to stack up and make great returns on the investment. All right, guys, you guys got any questions? I've been going on a rant here. I might do another live stream today. I don't like going past, 30 minutes. So if you guys got any questions, talk to me. If you're not buying VET VET should be, VeChain should. Okay, so one of the things that's happening with VeChain, okay, remember, the U.S. market makes about 30%. I would say roughly 30% of the crypto market. So imagine taking 30% out of the crypto market. And I know we got BitTrue, what's the other one? Bexy. But when Binance, now listen to this, when Binance kind of, delisted VeChain or the U.S. couldn't buy VeChain on Binance. Remember, Binance is a big exchange, okay? So that is definitely going to hinder the price of VeChain. And people are they get a little lazy. They're like, you know what? We're just going to dump it. We're going to dump it. And then you got to remember there's algorithms, there's computers that it just starts, you just start triggering sell orders, and a lot of these things start happening. So a lot of people are not understanding that aspect, and then you got to throw in the whales that are going to take advantage of this, and there's going to be people that are taking advantage of these prices, and they'll manipulate it even more, and they're like, you know what, we're going to jump on this and take advantage. And it could be exchanges, it could be, there's a lot of when you got a bargain and seeing VeChain, at 0.003 around that area. That to me, again, not financial advice, but that's a screaming buy, and that's just that's just money in the bank. That's just money in the bank, and I'll bring fiat. I don't like fiat too much anyway, so I'll bring fiat and gobble up VeChain, right? I'll gobble it up. So you got to understand that part too. So Binance, and I know that they're starting now with you said they got I believe Bitcoin, Binance USA's Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, I believe. I know they listed that VeChain could be one of those, but that's still to be determined. And until that happens, you can see what's happening now with the VeChain price. And again, what I've just stated, that people are going to take advantage of that and kind of the bears will manipulate lower, see how low can we get it. Um, so that's something that's happening. I want you guys to understand that. Yeah, yeah. How can talking about the secret telegram, I haven't been too much. Um, and the reason, and you know what, I'm just going to be honest with you. I've seen some people that are, even though I shouldn't be like that, that have given me a little bit of, I feel like it's not appreciated enough. Some people were giving me some crap about it. So I kind of like, all right, you don't like it, I'll stop putting out things. And then there was some things that were getting out to people that um, I put some subliminal messages out on that secret telegram, and then someone put a message back to me. Um, and guys, there's little wars going on, right? There's little wars just going even deeper in a micro level. There's little wars here and there um, with certain things in the crypto space, right? Um, Man, I wish I could tell you some stories about me even getting into into a fist fight, a real legitimate fight with somebody here in Miami. But we actually, after that, we sat down. Oh, we didn't sit down. We talked over Telegram, and we're like, listen, man, I got two kids. I'm a born again Christian. I'm trying to live a different life. But it was gonna go crazy. It was to that level where it was going crazy. All right, and it was instigated by some other people, but I'm not gonna even get too much into that. But just letting you know that there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes, and especially in Telegram, where you get messages and um, just this crypto world is funny, man. It's funny because you got some internet, what I call internet gangsters, and then you got some real people who will do some real things, um, and it could get pretty chaotic, and scary. And then you got some people that will just betray you, and then I don't know, for whatever reason they're offended. A lot of things get out of context. I don't know if it's jealousy. I don't know what it is. I can't understand it. And I try to see, like, what did I do wrong? What did I say wrong? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So I don't know. That hacking. I mean, that just shows you um, that's cream right there, right? So um, that's cream, and I know a lot of you don't. I mean, can we talk about cream? Should I talk about cream? Um, I don't know how much I should talk about cream. Uh, but yeah, that's good on cream. Cream pulling in some people. Um, uh, it doesn't mean it's good for it's. Listen, I'm bullish on Ocean X. All right, so I've been even talking to Ocean X a little bit more and trying to I really, you guys know I'm really passionate about anything VeChain, the VeChain ecosystem. So, especially Ocean X. So, um, bullish on Ocean X, um, and especially anything VeChain. But uh, that shows that. I mean, look at Deloitte leaving Ethereum, going to VeChain, into the VeChain ecosystem. I'm going to be honest with you, okay? I like VeChain a lot, and I like Ethereum a lot. Ethereum, the two major problems that are right now in blockchain, right? It's scalability and governance. Scalability and governance. That's why I like Matic. Okay, I like Matic. I like Matic because they're going to help Ethereum scale. Um, I mean, Matic with Coinbase, it's kind of like PwC owning stake in VeChain. Coinbase owns stake in Matic. You got the backing of Binance with Matic. So that's one of those that you also gotta research. So it's it's there's a lot of things to research. That's what I'm telling you guys. Look at Jur with San Marino. What's going on over there? I mean, there's a lot of things to research. In VeChain, in the VeChain ecosystem, outside of VeChain, geopolitical things that are happening in Europe. Look what's going on in China. I've been researching a lot about China, the funny money in China. There's a lot of things. And then what happens is, with all that information, with all that data, you got to come up to it's almost like an educated guess, right? And try to figure out where the world is going financially, and try to use that to your best ability. And that's what I'm trying to do by when I was talking about the great shift. There's a lot of things I was going to keep on going, but I'm like, you know what? It's too much information, too many things, and it's almost like an overload. You know what I mean? So my job, what I'm trying to do, is trying to simplify everything so everybody can understand it. But at the end of the day, it's a game. All these currencies are floating currencies, and then you're gonna have the gold people that are really into it's a business, right? So they know what's coming, so now they're gonna start pushing gold and gold and gold. But really, the only thing that has a finite how would I put it, number is really Bitcoin, right? It's genius. It's genius, right? Because you don't know how much gold is under still left to be mined, and so truly, and you see what's going on with the Federal Reserve, the central banks, and all these things that they're what they're talking about. So it's a digital world, and I believe we're gonna see some pretty freaking good harvest. Okay, so let me see any questions. I hope you guys are buying DAG, biggest partnership in Block, U.S. Air Force with Tether. Do you? No, I don't talk to the line anymore. I don't know what happened. That's one of the things that I don't know. Something I was hearing some things that someone told me, and I can't go by off that, but there was some words said about me, and I don't understand why. But whatever, that's okay. That's okay. But I don't know where the line is. I haven't spoken to the line. I think something happened with the Ripple. When I was like, I told him, listen, I like Ripple, and I kind of maybe said it the wrong way. I just don't believe Ripple will go to 5,000. I apologize. I'm not gonna be on that boat that Ripple XRP, excuse me, is gonna go to 5,000. But listen, XRP's a top 5, and I just see right now, and someone left a comment. They said it's highly irresponsible to not get into XRP, and I hear them, and I really do. But I just think that Ethereum is the better choice right now, right? Because the thing about me is I don't like to diversify that much. I like to go after something and then go after it pretty good. You know what I mean? So when it does hit, it hits hard. But I do believe in diversifying, but not just throwing, a little bit of money here and a little bit of money there, and then just I'm balanced, but I like to take a straight. I don't want to get too um, violent with my words, but straight to the jugular type of thing. You got to go for the kill. You know what I mean? You got to go for the kill. If you see blood, you got to go for the kill. All right, and I see blood with Ethereum, and I, I got to go top. Not only is it top five, but it's the second coin. And I don't know if you guys remember when everybody was talking about Bitcoin in 2017, and then your neighbors, everybody was calling you. How do I get into Bitcoin? They were talking about Ethereum as well. Okay, and then seeing what they're doing, Ethereum 2.0, you better believe that that same thing will happen again. They're going to talk about Ethereum, and I think Ethereum is going to do some major things pertaining not only to the development, but the price. So again, I'll say it again for those of you who didn't hear that. I'm telling my family members. I've been talking a lot about VeChain, so they're kind of tired about VeChain right now, but they understand when I mention VeChain. But I go, listen, Ethereum under $200, what's coming? That's a screaming, like, research me. You really got to look at that one. You got to really pay attention to that one. All right, guys, I'm going on to 27 minutes. I might do another live stream later. I hope you guys enjoyed. I was going to talk about the Litecoin. I know I wanted to talk about Litecoin. I don't know if I'll do a live stream about Litecoin. Not that, first of all, I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't like Litecoin. But I know what Litecoin does because of when it pumps. And I'll mention this. Remember, it was at $20 and it went to like what, $150. That's almost like 6 times. So people are like, oh, but that's pretty good. Yeah, but that was in a bear market. And what I'm trying to tell people, and I'll close with this, that Litecoin, if you go and look at the research, right, when the bull market happens, it kind of pumps twice, right? It pumps before it moves us out of the bear market, and then when altcoin season pumps again, when altcoin season comes, Litecoin will pump again. So it does these double pumps. So talking about 2022. Litecoin halving in 2023. I'm already trying to give you some information what I'm looking at for 2022. Again, guys, listen. Move in, move out, move in, move out. Don't fall in love, right? Not financial advice, just my humble opinion. All right, so it's 28 minutes. I'll probably do another live stream. All right, guys, be blessed. I apologize if I couldn't get to all of your questions, but hopefully I can do another live stream and talk about some other things later today. All right, guys, be blessed.